Terrorism already is an international crime against humanity. So the sharing of intelligence on terrorism or terrorist activities is an international affair. But you see, the important thing is not just the sharing of intelligence, because uh, what Dr. Kabir said about the policy documents that we have, it's quite unfortunate that those who are supposed to operate them do not even know of their existence. I'll sure bet my pension for that. Uh, so the issue of governance itself is at the core of these things, because governance at the state, governance at the local levels, they are the core. You see, these things started at that level. And if governance was actually up and doing, and then they knew what they were doing, there are certain measures that they can even take at community levels to be able to dislodge these people or distance themselves before they go into a very big and strong and monstrous organization. So I think we need to do that. If you look at almost all the states that have conducted what they call local government elections, the outcome of it is as good as what you think it is, because all the parties that are in power in those states installed local government chairmen and councillors that they were. And so are they actually this thing? But do these local government chairmen, are they accountable to the citizens, or they are accountable to the governors? Now that they are there, do they even know about these policy documents that are available? How do they build the capacity of the communities to be able to know or identify, to forestall, to report? What are the reporting lines? Apart from the ones that Dr. Kabir mentioned, you have the national security policy strategy. You have the national defense policy, which talks about the citizens' involvement in national defense and the rest. So what are those things to that extent? It's not just we coming here. Yes, we talk about them every day. I know Dr. Kabir is passionate about them. I've been talking about them too, but I think we are just beating about, because the whole thing is that, is it going down the line? Are they serious about them? At the state level, you don't even have a national security or a state security staff. They rely on the heads of the security agencies that are posted there. A civil servant is posted as the PAMSEC security. Some states now have started having what they call security advisor, but what staff do they have? How do they interact with those security agencies? Is there any analysis that they're able to subject and do, and how, to what extent do they even have access to governors? At the local government level, do they have anything like that? So you see, we must think of replicating what are this at the center to be able to able to tackle this situation at the government at those levels. So I think those are the most important thing. No matter the intelligence you get and you pass them down, they are not being able to use them because they are not even trained. They don't have the capacity to use them. So I think we need beyond that, because that's why you found that whenever you have the kinetic efforts having successes, the soft power components are not complementing the kinetic efforts. And in fact, the whole thing is supposed to be a soft power component, the governance issues. The kinetic is just there to say, look, stop, do this, and then the soft power takes over. Governance issues. So I think that's this thing. But the important thing, like the AIG did mention, which I did mention too, is that, look, what is our national interest? What is our strategic interest with these countries? America will go to war to defend democracy. But America has the best of relations with the Arab or Gulf states, which are not democracies. What is in their own national interest? So what is our own thing that we have neighbors that are contiguous to us, and that we must try and bring them back into the ECOWAS fold? Because keeping them outside, allowing them to drift outside of the ECOWAS fold is not in our own national security interest, especially Nigeria, which has acted as a hegemon and has projected power to Liberia and Sierra Leone to be able to stop the domino effect of the crisis from spilling into the other West African states and making Nigeria itself untenable. So what do we do now? I think we need to reevaluate our strategy. We need to reevaluate our stand on these other countries to see how we can get them back into the fold. It has to be a very serious, and Nigeria must take the lead. Like we know, it is Nigeria that started the ECOWAS thing along with Togo. Togo doesn't have the clout like Nigeria. And Nigeria has also been seen as the hegemon in the area. We provide the headquarters, we provide all this, and I think we will be the biggest losers when we allow these people to go the way they want to go.